I am Laima. I'm a performer, music producer, an artist. I work with many bands and different musical projects, and was struggling a little bit to trust on how to use my voice. And I asked my friend and manager for an idea, and she suggested me to come to VLM with Natalie. I took the Voice Liberation Method course, the 12 weeks course, and it was completely revolutionary in many aspects of my life. It wasn't just the voice that I worked with, but there was an integration of everything I was already working with separately, but keeping it very pigeonholed. So my music production was one thing, performing was another thing. My holistic life was another thing. My yoga practice was another thing. My body was another thing. My mothering was another thing. And so when I started working with Natalie, I learned about the possibilities of working with cycles and seasons and learning how to embody and to feel your work within the body and the seasons you're in. From then, I started acknowledging the power of each season, and that ran all through my whole practice, even my yoga practice, my mothering, my making music, and my spiritual practice. And it was really unbelievable because it was the glue that made everything work together. On top of having that glue, I had the option, the possibility to explore my voice, which is also something very personal and very embodied, which normally I used to shy away from and be so scared to use. One aspect of the VLM that I became aware of, in fact, I became aware of how by being a performer, an artist, you get this very high exposures, and then you have long travels. So you have all these highs, and then you have this lows, and you have everyone, and then you have no one. So you have all the attention, and then you're lonely. And that can be really overwhelming. We often, when we see musicians and we see them on stage, we see them in their shining lights, and we don't understand what's going behind the scenes. There's a lot of loneliness, there's a lot of drug abuse, there's a lot of mental health issues. And the bigger my work got, and the more expansive and the more engaged with people and with the audiences I wanted to work, the more I could feel the highs and the lows. And it was really interesting that what tools I used to use to cope with the lows, right? My tools were hanging with the family, going on a holiday, but sometimes not understanding that that was really what I was using as a tool. And many times feeling floaty and feeling still on stage and still feeling that need, that buzz to be there and be with everyone, and trying to come back home. And I felt so lonely that I needed to call off my friends and go back to going out and drinking and so and so. With the VLM, a lot of things changed because I found tools first to nurture me to go from low to high, but also to care for me when things have to go back to the downtime, to the grounding time. And also, like, it doesn't really work when you say to a musician, well, you've just been on stage and you played for tens of thousands of people, and now you have to do meditation. So there's like, it's a shock in the system. And Natalie really helped me build these bridges with all the tools that VLM has to make this very empowered decision and aware, focus, clarity moments of rest and highs, lows, and to the world. And that has made my life much more complete, much more in tuned with the body, with the energies, and with the people. I truly recommend this this practice if you're in this at any stage of your career, or really I truly recommend the practice. The method is just a toolkit you can use for life, learning how like to work with your inner seasons, which was a concept that was completely alien for me. And I learned how to, I'm still learning, this is only the beginning, I'm still learning, but it's a toolkit that you really understand your body. It works for any gender, any age, and it just makes all of, at least for me, it made all of the sense of the things I would do in life. And just, I used to think that they were all separate. They lived in different moments. If I have to mother, I can't be performing. If I have to perform, I have to forget about mothering. And all these things that are a bit dichotomies in your head, in your life, they come together. The toolkit really became this powerful glue. So check it out.